Before Genesis, before Moses, there was a man who walked with God, and then there was no more. Enoch, a name removed from most Bibles, a prophet erased from the canon, yet referenced everywhere. But his books survived, hidden in caves, passed between mystics, and whispered about in secret, because within it lies a story far more cosmic than the Sunday sermons, one that speaks of fallen angels, hybrid giants, and a dimensional war humanity was never supposed to remember. Who was Enoch? Genesis chapter 5 verse 24 says, Enoch walked with God, then he was no more because God took him. But the Book of Enoch fills in the blanks. It tells of a man who was taken by angelic beings, ascended into heaven, shown the mechanisms of the cosmos, and entrusted with knowledge meant for a higher age. Enoch became the scribe of the Watchers, documenting the fall of celestial beings who came to earth and the chaos that followed. Chapter 6 tells of 200 angels called the Watchers who descended to earth on Mount Hermon, of which there are 22 leaders. Check out the Paramount logo. They weren't demons, they were divine beings, guardians of humanity. But they broke the boundaries. They lusted after human women and took them as wives. From that union came the Nephilim, giants, hybrids, beings of immense power and unstable essence. The earth groaned under their weight. They devoured everything. They taught forbidden arts, weaponry, sorcery, root cutting, astrology. They turned a sacred experiment into a spiritual contamination. What the Watchers brought wasn't just lust. It was technology, DNA manipulation, portal science, and the externalization of secrets that weren't meant to be taught without wisdom. They disrupted the flow of soul evolution. They blended planes, collapsed distinctions between the divine and the material. The book describes journeys through celestial realms, the storehouses of stars, the wind cycles, even the places where souls are kept before judgment. It's a sort of cosmic map, not myth. Enoch speaks of portals in the heavens, multi-dimensional gates, and beings who monitor human thought. So why was the book banned? Well, it sounds like a fairy tale. The early church fathers rejected Enoch, not because it was heresy, but because it explained too much. It revealed the origins of evil, the true hierarchy of angels, the intersection between higher dimensions and earth, and a pattern of spiritual rebellion that mirrored Atlantis and Babel. Even the book of Jude in the Bible quotes Enoch directly. So the question is, why strip it out? Because if we knew how close the dimensions really are, if we knew what powers walk among us, the illusion of separation would collapse. And we'd start asking the real questions. Back to the story, when Enoch is taken to heaven, he doesn't die. He ascends, body and all, through layers of heaven, guided by angelic beings. He's shown the tree of life, the throne of God, the luminaries, orbs of intelligence that govern cosmic law. Some say he merged with Metatron, the highest of angels, keeper of the records. Others say he became an ascended being, able to walk between realms. Enoch is one of the few humans who passed beyond the veil and came back with the code. So are the Nephilim gone, or did they go underground, or are they among us? Some believe their bloodlines survived, passed through ancient empires, hidden in royal families, or reborn in new vessels. Others say their spirits are the unclean spirits. But one thing is clear, the war that started in Enoch's time is still happening now. Not with swords, with frequencies, choices, with alignment or not. So why does this matter now? Because we're waking up. The Watchers are watching again. Because the gates are thin, the veils are shifting, and souls are remembering the first war. The Book of Enoch was hidden for a reason, but it's re-emerging now for a reason too. You weren't meant to forget. You were meant to reclaim. Humanfluence out.